Weird places where people have really lived. 5. In the jungle. In Cambodia, an 8-year-old girl named Rosham Panjing disappeared while tending buffalo. Astonishingly, she was found 19 years later living in the wild. A villager encountered her emerging naked from the jungle, attempting to steal rice. He described her as appearing half human and half animal. Rosham had lost her ability to speak intelligibly, preferred to crawl instead of walk, and resisted wearing clothes. Although her father recognized her by the scars on her arms, some skeptics doubted her true identity, given the harsh conditions she endured. Her father even refused to allow a DNA test to confirm her identity. 4. In a mini apartment. In Paris, a 50-year-old man lived in a minuscule room with a slanted ceiling, providing only 1.5 square meters, 17 square feet, of inhabitable space. There was hardly enough room to stand up straight. Astonishingly, he managed to live in these cramped conditions for 15 years. When asked how he coped, he simply replied, "I come home, I go to bed." The landlord faced legal trouble because French law mandates that apartments in Paris must be at least 9 square meters, 97 square feet, and must include a shower. 3. In underground tunnels. In Kansas City, Missouri, police stumbled upon a complex network of underground tunnels while investigating copper thefts at a nearby grain mill. These tunnels were hidden within a wooded area and were equipped with ventilation using PVC pipes. Their entrances were cleverly disguised with brush and debris. One of the tunnels was as deep as 7.5 meters, 25 feet, and led to a room with bedding and candles. The presence of diapers raised concerns that children might be living in these underground dwellings. Authorities shut down the tunnels due to safety concerns, sparking a wider debate about homelessness in the city. 2. In a school bus. In Texas, a postal worker became concerned after repeatedly encountering 2 unkempt children, aged 11 and 5, on her mail route. These children were living alone inside an abandoned school bus parked in a litter-strewn lot. Their parents were in prison for their involvement in embezzling money from Hurricane Ike victims. Surprisingly, the bus had electricity, running water, an air conditioner, and bathroom facilities. However, the children were essentially fending for themselves, as their aunt, who was supposed to care for them, was overwhelmed with 12-hour work shifts. They weren't enrolled in school, had little food, and were living in unsanitary conditions. Child welfare intervened, taking custody of the children. Upon their parents' release from prison, efforts were made to improve the living conditions within the bus. 1. With no contact. In 1978, a team of geologists in Siberia made an astonishing discovery: a family of 6 living on a remote mountainside, miles away from the nearest civilization. The Lykov family fled religious persecution in 1936 and survived in the wilderness for 40 years. The 6 family members had no contact with the outside world, with 2 children never meeting anyone outside their family. They survived on potatoes and seeds, wearing bark shoes and reading only religious texts. A harsh winter in 1961 led to their mother's death from starvation. After being discovered, they continued their isolated life. 3 children died shortly after, and the father died in 1988. The remaining daughter, Agafia, stayed alone on the mountain for another 25 years. Thanks for watching.